Hi guys, it's Angel, your favorite Chindo, and you're back with me in this channel. So today I'll be talking about how to actually make a gratitude journal. And I know in a lot of my videos that I've always said that one of my habits are to write 3 to 5 things on what I'm grateful for in my journal. So this is the reason why I'm making this video, so you can actually do this yourself as well. Before we actually get into this, I will be telling you what are the benefits of actually having a gratitude journal, because maybe you might think, oh, this is for nothing, but there are actually benefits to this. So the first one being it lowers down your stress or lowers down depression. 2, you're more self-aware about yourself. Basically, you realize things that you probably did not know about yourself. 3rd is that it improves your sleeping quality as well, because when you're more grateful, you're in a more higher vibration and you're just more positive and cheerful throughout the entire day. And number 4 is that you're happier for other successes. And I know this might not sound like as a benefit for you, but trust me, it is, because then your mindset will shift to actually being able to be really jealous of each other and actually being happy for somebody else, or using that as an inspiration. So these are just some of the benefits of having a gratitude journal, and let's get into the steps on how to actually make your own gratitude journal. So the very first step into writing a gratitude journal is very simple, but I would recommend you to go to a place that is more quiet, or somewhere where you can actually think for yourself, and not somewhere that's like noisy or it's very hard to concentrate. So just find a really peaceful surrounding where you can actually activate your mind. The second thing, of course, is it will help if you have a journal that's more aesthetic or maybe to your liking, because this actually motivates you to journal. So for example, I do have a journal that is very aesthetic, and for me, it actually helps me motivate and wants to make me journal just because it's very aesthetic and I like it. Instead of having like a normal notebook where it's just like all lines and everything, you could also buy like a guided gratitude journal. That's what I bought. It's like a 5-minute journal diary, and actually I'll show you right now.
A few moments later.
Alright, I am back. This is my journal. You can zoom in. Hold on, matcha break. So, like I'm telling you right now, this is my journal. It's very new. I just recently bought it, and honestly, it motivates me in the morning to actually journal with this book. So you can also do this to motivate you to journal even more, because it's aesthetic. Okay, so this is not a gratitude journal, by the way, but it is a 5-minute diary. It says quick and easy journal, and this is one of those journals that I told you it's guided. There's also journals about how to be grateful, and usually the insides are more like, okay, so this is the inside of my journal, okay? So, I don't know if you can see this here, but basically the first one is, there's a guided thing that says, today I woke up feeling da-da-da, and it's basically a 5-minute because there's not really a lot of lines. And this is good if you're starting out, but it's also the downside of it is because if you want to write a lot, you can't, because there's only a few spaces. So, yeah. And then this will make today a good day. Bullet point. Today I'm glad that blah 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 happened. Today my big question is da da da. I love that this happened to me today. Today I learned da 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 da. I feel grateful for. Usually a gratitude journal has like list 3 to 5 things on why you're grateful. Describe what happened to you today that made you feel grateful, things like that, but it mostly focuses on being grateful, where this is kind of like an overall journal. And reflections of the day, and basically this is it. I bought this from, I forgot what it's called, but this is the logo of where I got it from, so you can zoom in on that. Yeah, so that's it for my 5-minute diary. It really depends on what you want. You can also have like just an old-fashioned notebook if you want as well. That's totally fine, but I like to do this just because it motivates me to actually journal down. Okay, So those are still the 2 steps to actually motivate you to journal. And let's go to the 3rd step where we actually finally write our journal. So the very first thing you're gonna do is on the top right or top left corner, you should write what the date today is. So for example, today is March 1, Saturday, 2025. Okay, so the next step is to write 3 to 5 things what you are grateful for. So maybe you could write, oh, I'm grateful for my friends. But it leads me to the next step where you actually have to be detailed on what you're grateful for. You can't just write things like, oh, I'm grateful to be alive today. I'm grateful to have my dreams. You have to be specific about it. So for example, I'm grateful that I have my friends where they always support me in whatever decision that I make. Or I'm grateful for my family that my mom and my dad always supports my dreams and they're very supportive about some actionable steps that I want to do, and they always support me throughout my whole entire career. Things like that. You have to be very detailed. It's not just like you can write down bullet points of what you're grateful for. It doesn't work like that. You actually have to be very detailed and specific on why you are actually grateful for. And maybe like, let's say, oh, I'm grateful that I had this conversation with this coffee maker today at Starbucks because she complimented me and she inspired me to be a better person of myself because people are really kind and da-da-da. You can basically be, you can write anything, but you just have to be really detailed with it. And the very last and final tip I have for you guys today is actually to read out what you are grateful for after journaling it. Why? Because this serves kind of more like as an affirmation. So the more you say it, the more positive, you'll be in a more positive mood throughout the day. And as well for time, it doesn't matter really. Like people usually choose to write a gratitude journal either in the beginning of the day or the last part of their day. It really depends on you. For me, I don't like journaling in the very first morning of my day just because I haven't gone through the day, so I wouldn't have any stories to tell or like say like if there's some conversation that I'm grateful for. So what I like to do is I would journal at the end of my day. So that way I can make sure that I included everything that happened towards my day and I can self-reflect on it. So that's it for how to start a gratitude journal. It's very simple, very easy. Everyone can do this. And thank you so much for watching this. This is just a simple how-to for you guys to start. And this is your sign to actually start a gratitude journal. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!